Hey guys, mabuhay, hola and hello, and welcome to Jay's Nest.
Did you make it? Did you break free? Did you manage to be who you wanna be?
Today we're going to do a little Jay Jabbers where we're talking about my favorite cloth diapering accessories, or just my favorite things. Essentials, that's what it is. My favorite cloth diapering essentials. I will name some things that aren't necessarily essentials at the end. Make sure to check the description box down below for a breakdown of this video. Also, if you just don't want to watch this video, just check the description box down below because I will break down the things that I talk about in this video. So if you're someone who likes to read and you're not a visual person, you don't care to watch the video, just check it out down there. Hands down, my favorite accessory. If you were to ask me my favorite cloth diapering accessory, it would be this accessory. It's not necessary for cloth diapering, but for me, it's a must-have, it's an essential because I can use it for multiple things, and that is a wet bag. But I like wet bags because you can use them for multiple things. Usually wet bags are used for on the go, so whenever you're out of the house, this is what you put your dirty diapers in. But I also use them to store my dirty cloth pads. So I use reusable menstrual products. Cloth diapering has kind of led me into reusable menstrual products, which I love. I've talked about on my channel. I'll leave my reusable menstrual product playlist down below. But I store my cloth pads in here when I'm on my period. I use this when we go swimming, when we leave the house, or if we go to the lake or anything like that. You can use it for wet bathing suits. Sometimes when we go camping, we'll put snacks and drinks in here, and each child will have their own wet bag so they can have their own snacks and their own drinks and they can just carry it around. We also put dirty clothes in here when we go camping. There are just tons of different ways to use wet bags. It's just infinite. Like my daughter has a really small one from Luladoo and she puts her Pokemon cards in it. So there are just tons of ways to use wet bags and I really love them. It's my absolute favorite cloth diapering accessory because when I'm done cloth diapering, I can still have this. A lot of times I get attached to prints when it comes to cloth diapering. You know, some prints hold special meanings to me and I'm not going to be able to use cloth diapers on my children forever. They'll grow. But wet bags, that is something that I can keep around forever, pretty much. So wet bags are definitely my top favorite accessory. They're not necessarily something that I recommend that you have to have. You don't have to have them to successfully cloth diaper, but personally I love them because I can use them for so many things and I love
things that are multi-purpose.
My next favorite cloth diapering item is diaper cream. I love cloth safe. Not just any diaper cream, but cloth safe diaper cream. Now there are tons of diaper creams out there. I have not tried them all. I've only tried a few because there hasn't been one that I really didn't like. Right now I'm loving the Lusa Balm. This is the Lusa Booty Balm. Love this stuff, works amazing. There have been few things outside of diaper rashes that I've used this for. I actually have a burn currently on my finger from dinner time from about 2 days ago. I put this on my finger and within a few hours my finger stopped hurting. And my finger has not hurt since then. It is a little discolored now, but it hasn't hurt since. Willow had a little bit of a sunburn on her cheeks. I put it on her cheeks and the next morning she woke up and her face was fine. So I really enjoy this stuff. It works for so many things outside of just a diaper cream.
I'm falling way down, all delusional.
I do want to talk about diaper creams for a second. So the reason why I say cloth safe cream is because not all diaper creams are good for cloth diapers. There are diaper creams out there that are not good for cloth diapers, and we'll talk about that right now. So when you have a non-safe cloth diaper cream, you really have to look at the ingredients. Most of these cloth diaper safe creams you can find on cloth diaper websites. So Nikki's Diapers, Diaper Junction, Little Tulips, My Sweet Pickles. Hold on, Willow's crying. Let me go get her. Well, never mind. She's out there dancing. Willow is teething and she had a horrible fever this morning, but she's doing fine now, but she is a little grumpy, so I'm going to keep my ear on her. But there are two ingredients that people kind of freak out when it comes to non-cloth safe cream. Now, I don't have a list of non-cloth diaper safe creams, but these are the two ingredients you can look for: petroleum and also zinc oxide. So those are the two things that people usually freak out about. Petroleum is the one that you want to look for. That is not cloth safe. Zinc oxide is fine, but zinc oxide will stain your diapers. So if you're somebody who cares about stains, that might be something to think about, but it leaves kind of like a whitish, grayish stain on your diapers. Now when it comes to the petroleum, that's where you have to look out for, because if you have something like a pocket diaper, this pocket diaper has fleece on the inside. So if you were to use a diaper cream that had petroleum on it, it would actually coat this fabric in oil, petroleum, and it'll cause it to repel. So when your baby pees on it, the pee will actually just like bead off, trickle off, like raindrops on a window. It would just bead right off. It would not go through this fabric and then soak into the absorbent material that's on the inside. So when you're looking at diaper creams, if you want to know if it's cloth safe, look to see if it has petroleum in it. Zinc oxide, I know I've seen that myth going around, you know, that you can't use diaper creams with zinc oxide. Zinc oxide will just stain. So if you're someone who doesn't like stains, then definitely stay away from the zinc oxide. But yeah, it's the petroleum. Now you can use petroleum on flats and pre-folds. So if you're using something like flats and pre-folds or an all-in-one made of organic cotton or hemp, you know, here's an all-in-one that I have, a Smart Bottoms all-in-one. You can use petroleum on these things because these are a little more forgiving because they're not a synthetic material. They're not a fleecy material like this or a suede. I mean, it'll wash out. I think it might take a few extra washes to get that petroleum out, but flats and pre-folds tend to be a little more forgiving. Personally, I just stay away from the petroleum based creams and I just stick with the cloth safe creams, but that is really just a preference at the end of the day depending on what you want to do. You could use liners with your diapers if you have something that is petroleum based. You could use something like a fleece liner or you could use disposable liners, but if you're using a petroleum based cream with a fleece liner, remember that this will be coated in all of that petroleum. So just keep that in mind. I did that in my early journey, and when I washed these with my diapers, this started, you know, all the cream started to rub onto my diapers. You might have to just hand wash these, and to me that's just like too many extra steps because I'm lazy when it comes to cloth diapering. But if you're down for that, then you're down for that. You might have to hand scrub them, and for disposables, you can just throw those away. But yeah, when it comes to diaper cream, I just want to throw that in here. Petroleum-based creams can cause your diapers to repel and not absorb, much like raindrops on a window. It'll just repel and bead right off that diaper. Alright, let's get back to the video. Okay, and the other thing I want to talk about is I like to have at least 30 diaper changes. So the amount of diapers that I have that I find essential for my stash, I like to have 30 per child that I diaper. I just find that number to be comfortable for me. I know like the average recommendation is about 24, which I think is a fair amount. I know people can get by with like 12 diapers, depending on the age of your baby. The age of your baby really makes a huge difference. But I find 30 to be great. So if I had to take my stash down to 30 diapers, I would be really happy with that number. I find that number to be a really great sweet spot for me, so I at least like to have 30 diapers in my stash. I obviously have more than that, but I've kind of come to the conclusion that I'm probably just going to have more diapers than I need because I have a YouTube channel and I review things and I give my opinions on things and stuff like that. My next essential are flats. I absolutely love flats. I love flats. They're an essential part of my stash. I use them on a day-to-day basis and I also use them for nighttime. I love muslin flats. Love, love, love them. This one is from Nikki's Diapers. My favorite is from Green Mountain Diapers, but I have like a week and a half worth of diaper laundry. Yeah, sis. These diapers have been sitting in the washer for 3 days. Whoops. I love muslin flats. I also really love stretchy flats. This one's from Nikki's Knickers. It's hand-dyed. I actually have a coupon code. It's not a commission code, so I don't make anything from it. But if you want to try out stretchy flats, I think hers are pretty affordable for being hand-dyed. Now, let me say that stretchy flats are expensive, okay? Especially hand-dyed, because a lot of times they hand-dye each one individually. But on the market, I really find that hers are pretty affordable. Are you okay? But I'll leave the coupon code right here. And she always does a bunch of different colors. Just really beautiful work. And also Nicole is just really, really sweet. I also really love bamboo flats. This one's from Diaper Right. And I also like bamboo pre-folds. And this one's from Diaper Right as well. The bad thing about bamboo flats and pre-folds is that if you wash on hot and you dry them on hot, they will shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink. It's bad. Like, if you don't want your diapers to keep shrinking, then just skip the bamboo. And along with that, I love pocket diapers and I love diaper covers. Now I use tons of different brands, from cheapy diapers to expensive diapers. You know, I have Alva diapers and Mama Koala, which are on the lower end, and I have things like Smart Bottoms and Lighthouse Kids and everything in between. You know, I'm not really brand specific. I like a variety of brands. I like a variety of styles for different reasons. But I like covers and I like pockets the most. Now this I have found to be a must for me because my girls have gone through phases of being a heavy wetter. So this is something that has been very important for my diapering experience. And that is hemp inserts. I use these as boosters, and a booster is just a type of insert that you just use to boost the absorbency. So you'd pair it with something. So I have this pre-fold, and if my girls start out wetting this, I'll add this to see if that would help the absorbency, and you know, 9 times out of 10 it definitely does. I actually don't ever use inserts by themselves in my diapers. I only use inserts as boosters. I also use these newborn Geffen boosters, and I actually sometimes I'll double and triple up on them and put them in the wet zone. My girls pee in the front of the diaper, so they'll pee like in this section, and this part of the diaper will be dry. But if they need extra absorbency, I'll put this in their wet zone and they get just so much more absorbency. I definitely do that a lot of times for their nighttime diapers, or if we're going to be away from the house, I put these little extra inserts just to boost the absorbency in their wet zone, which is really, really helpful. So for storing clean diapers, I really enjoy keeping my diapers in baskets. I have 2 really large baskets. One has all of the inserts in it, so it has the flats, the inserts, the pre-folds in it. And then the other basket has, you know, my covers, my pockets, and my all-in-ones in it. I really enjoy storing my diapers like this just because I'm too lazy to stuff them. Most of my stash is made of pocket diapers and flats. And these are the most time consuming. It takes a while to fold a flat into a rectangle. It takes a minute to stuff it in, or technically a few seconds to stuff it in. So using flats and pockets, my favorite way to diaper, but it's very time consuming, so I don't ever stuff my diapers or fold my flats unless I'm making a video of it, like a Speed Fold Friday video. So I keep them stored in baskets. I love doing it like that. The bad thing about storing them in baskets is that my diapers don't get rotated evenly. So if you're someone who's really worried about your diapers being rotated evenly, maybe baskets aren't the best idea. They also have long baskets. I know I have a long basket somewhere. That might be easier to rotate your diapers in. This long basket, sometimes I just don't want to reach to the bottom to find diapers. And also Scarlett, she likes to pick out her diapers, and a lot of times she just picks the same thing over and over and over again. As far as dirty diapers go, storing dirty diapers, I really enjoy a wet bag. I've always loved just baskets. I've always stored just in baskets, but I really am enjoying a hanging wet bag because we have bad bugs here. I do prefer a basket, but with all the bugs that we have there, I have to keep this up hanging off the ground so no bugs get in it. But I really enjoy this, and this one specifically has this dry pocket in the front. So it has this main pocket for the dirty diapers and this dry pocket in the front. So if you're on the go, or if you're traveling, if you're on vacation, you can use something like this and store a bunch of clean things in the front, from outfits, cloth wipes, ointment, extra boosters. There's just a lot of things you can stick in this front pocket, so I really like that. This one is from Bebeboo. She's actually Filipino like I am, and she's based in Vegas, and the funny thing is I was born in Vegas, so that's pretty cool. Now this next accessory, it's not necessary, but I enjoy it, and that's a diaper pod. It's growing on me. I'll say I like it, I don't love it, because I don't leave the house enough. As of right now, I just don't have a car, and so I haven't left the house really much in the past year. But I mean, if I was someone who was leaving the house a lot, I would definitely love this diaper pod more often. The times that we have left the house, I've just used this as a diaper bag for them. Just add a few diapers, add the wipes, a diaper cream, and then we're good to go. This one holds up to like 7 to 8 diapers, so it's a decently large pod. I really enjoy it. I also really like cloth wipes, though I do not use cloth wipes all the time, but I do like cloth wipes. I don't think they're necessary to cloth diaper, but I mean, they're just as easy as disposables. And then when I'm using flats, I don't wrap my flats around my girls very often, but when I do, these are the two things I usually use. I like Bandie band for my stretchy flats, and then I like a Snappi just for my regular flats, but I don't ever put my regular flats or snapped around them. So sometimes I will use a Snappi with my stretchy flats, but I have to be careful because I have noticed that the Snappi can pull up the fabric from the stretchy flat. It'll take strings out. So I love, don't get me wrong, I love the Snappi. The Snappi has been my go-to for years. I love it, but a lot of times I'll reach for my Bandie band with my stretchy flats. But I don't really put flats around my children. I just do the good old rectangle. You know what I mean, the pad fold. And the very last thing that I really enjoy is a diaper sprayer. I currently don't use a diaper sprayer because the water pressure on my toilet freaking sucks. So I've been dunking and swishing my diapers. Diaper sprayer is definitely luxury and you don't need it. I made a video saying I wouldn't do this to my cloth diapers. I'll link that down below. And that really goes into my situation about my diaper sprayer. I used to say I would never cloth diaper without a diaper sprayer. And now I'm cloth diapering without a diaper sprayer. And it's not as bad as I thought it would be. But I still miss my diaper sprayer, and it's definitely a luxury item. So you don't need it to cloth diapers successfully, but it can make things a little easier when it comes to the poop department. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.